We getting tropical today, boys. This is actually just Gatorade in a wine glass, but I'm feeling pretty fancy right now. I got a story for y'all about spring break. I had to bring in something a little spicy because last video, fast food, a little tame. I enjoyed making it for sure, but it was a little tame. We're getting in the juicy stuff today, guys. This is creme de la creme. So spring break, and I was up in Salisbury with my friend Ross. And for background for y'all, Salisbury, it's a city. It's not the nicest place in the world. It's not a bad city, but you don't want to mess around in Salisbury or be in the wrong part of town. There's a really nice part of town. There's a really bad part of town. Ross lived smack dab in the middle and then scooched over a little bit towards the bad side of town. So one night, me, Ross, and a couple of his friends were hanging out. We had my boy Dedrick, Alton, Kevin. They're all there. And we were playing like Dark Souls 3 or something. I just dropped for PS4, and we were all chilling at his place on the couch playing it. So that night, Ross decided he wanted to light up a little bit and smoke. Don't let the feds know. Gotta look fresh in case they watching. So he was unable to drive for pretty much the whole night since he was under the influence. Me, on the other hand, I have my permit, and this was when I had just gotten my permit, was not. So he's sitting there playing Dark Souls 3 with him. No one else was really smoking. We were just laughing at him trying to play. It was actually very funny. And he decided he wants some chicken nuggets. So he just throws his keys to me because he decided I guess I was the best driver other than him, and told me to go to McDonald's, which is right down the street from his house, to get some McDonald's chicken nuggets for him. So I hop in. My boy Kevin comes with me. He's riding shoddy, and we started pulling out of his neighborhood and going down the street to get to his McDonald's. Now this McDonald's, which is right off Jake Alexander Boulevard, is linked up to a little gas station facility thing. It's like a BP or something. That means it closes after midnight. I've never seen a McDonald's that closes. I guess this one's the first. So be it. So we pull up and it's closed. It's like 1 a.m. at this point. And the only other McDonald's there is across town. So we're sitting in the drive-thru and we call Ross asking him if he really wants chicken nuggets. He decides he does. So he sends us across town to get him some chicken nuggets. So we're driving through the middle of Salisbury, and I don't really know the roads. I'm trying to navigate. It's not happening very well, and we're sort of slithering through all the little neighborhood areas and eventually find ourselves in downtown. And from downtown, I know exactly how to get to McDonald's. So we're good and we're back on track. So in the downtown, the way it's set out, it's a 4-lane road, 2 going forward, 2 coming backwards, and then other roads connect to it that all have stop signs. So pretty much when you're going down the main road, you don't have to stop whatsoever. These rules are about to get broken a little bit. So I'm driving through downtown, and Alexis is waiting at one of the stop signs, getting ready to pull across to go across to the other road. And cutting across 4 lanes of traffic, it's dead. It's like a Thursday night or something. No one was out there. And so I was driving down the street, and I see him, and I'm not expecting him to pull out. I guess he didn't see me. I don't know. He starts pulling out and almost T-bones me. So all freaked out, I honk my horn and look in the rearview mirror at this dude. All of a sudden, as he's coming up to his turn, he whips it and just completely turns right behind me and starts following me. I am at this point praying he had just happened to miss his turn and I reminded him he was turning. This wouldn't be a story if that happened. So he starts speeding up, pulls into the other lane, starts pulling up right next to me. And at this point, I'm getting scared. I don't know if I should speed up, so I'm just going. I'm keeping my eyes on the road. I'm starting to speed up just a little bit. Speed limit's like 35 through here. I'm not trying to get a ticket. So I'm driving through there, and I look over, and this dude is giving me the little thing to roll down my window. I look at him, I look back. I'm not gonna roll down my window, dude. All of a sudden, I hear his horn honk. I look over again. This dude's window's down, and he straight up looks like Rick Ross and Suge Knight had a baby. This dude was big and terrifying. And guess what he had in his hand? Yeah, just guess. A gun. Hand on a stack of bubbles. I swear to y'all, I've never been this close to being threatened with a gun ever in my life before. First time. I don't like first times like that. So instantly, instinctually, I tell Kevin, hold on, and I hit the gas on this dude's 96 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This thing was not meant to go any faster than like 30 miles an hour. It'll get you from point A to point B. It's not getting you to point C. Is not. So we're just cutting through this downtown area. Remember, 35 miles an hour, hitting 90, trying to get to this McDonald's, I guess, as if it was some sort of safe haven. I was in animal instinct primal mode. This dude has a gun. I'm not trying to die. So obviously he's in a Lexus and he's way faster than us. So he cuts in the lane right behind us and he is straight tailing us. Like, he's got maybe 2 feet of space right behind us. And I'm looking in my rear view, looking at him right in the eyes, and this dude looked angry. So we're pulling through downtown, and eventually downtown merges onto the highway. And so we get onto the highway. Once again, it's still empty out here. No police, no other cars, nothing. It's just me and this dude in the Lexus. So we're going down the highway and we're coming up on the McDonald's. It's on the left. We have to turn through an intersection and cut through the left lane. So it's on the left side of the road. As we're driving, I'm still going like 90 miles an hour. I start slowing up a little bit. My plan is to turn into McDonald's and hopefully lose this guy. I'm gonna have to pull some Fast and Furious, Need for Speed type bullcrap to get this dude off my tail because he is right there. So slowing down a little bit. I get to about 60 and we're about to start entering the intersection. I'm in the far right lane. So as I'm in the far right line, before I even enter the intersection, still got 10 yards to go. I start turning through the other lane to sort of block this guy off. He's right behind me. If he wanted to cut into the other lane to maybe try and block us off, it's not happening now. I'm in front of him. He sticks in his lane. And as I enter the intersection, I take the steering wheel and I just jerk it to the side as hard as I can. This car comes up off the other side of the wheels and starts hitting like this crazy drift into this McDonald's parking lot, which thank God has other cars in it to, I guess, protect us from this crazy Rick Ross looking dude. We pull into the McDonald's and I just slam on the brakes and we just stop and we sit there. I put the car in park and we're just in the middle of the friggin' driveway, I guess is what you would call it, parking lot. So we had to sit there for a little bit and really just let process all that just went down as being true, and that dude just kept pulling on and we're not dead. So yeah, we ended up going through the drive-thru. We got him as chicken nuggets. They weren't very good chicken nuggets.